What's up, guys? It's Funar from MultiplayerGamers.com. We are here. We're going to play a little Railway Empire. I know I said I'd play a little ETS tonight. I'll probably still do that, because inevitably I'll probably end up dying at this campaign again. We're going to try to finish this chapter that's been the bane of my existence since we started this this run here, and so yeah, hopefully we can do it this time, but I'm not feeling it. Let's see what happens. So, last time... Oh wait, this is the old one. Hang on a second. Why am I started... Oh, you know what I did? Yeah. That's right, I didn't actually fail last time, and it didn't continue. And it still hasn't continued, as you can see. Still need to do clothing. Oy vey. So that was a fail. I'm not sure... Campaign. Chapter 1 is... uncompleted. Hang on, I don't know how to... How the heck do I go back and basically forfeit? Let's go back in here a second. Hello, Mini Psycho. Good to see you. So, I think the only way I'm going to get beyond this is to actually forfeit. And I don't know how to do that. Maybe I can't. Because the game is definitely stuck. It does not look like I am going to get anywhere beyond this point. The game basically stopped giving me new tasks, and I think what happened is, those of you who saw the last one, if we look here, there's no competitors anymore, because I bought them all out, and I bought them out really early on. I bought them out even before the game told me to try it. And I think what's happened because of that is, now that the game is like, okay, your next task is to buy your competitor out, but since they're not there anymore, it can't give me the tasks, so it's beta, so I mean, it's got to be a bug in the game, is my guess. The question is, though, how the heck do I forfeit? Because at this point, I mean, the game is so bugged right now that, as you can see, I have $6.3 million in the bank, and this number just keeps going up. Like, there's no lose condition anymore, is honestly what's happening here. Let's go back to the main menu. So if I load... Where was the last point that I loaded? So that was April of 35. Is this it here? Let's check this load.
I've been waiting for you.
Here we go.
I'm Philip Evan Thomas.
Perfect.
It's always been my dream to build a railroad to the Ohio River and beyond. That would help everyone.
I've got my Pepsi.
Both the settlers and the natives. And I need your help with that. First of all, I have two tasks for you in order to build a base from where we can monitor further activities. But as I learned back when I was a bank clerk, the books must always balance.
So he's already
take care to make a profit.
His way. He's already got one down. Look at, so the intro to the game's happening. He's already got a train going to New York. You can't tell me AI doesn't cheat. I mean, seriously. I'm getting into introduction to the game, and the game already has a line going south. Isn't that great? It's just great. Alright, so we're going to do something like that. And then we'll get some rail between the two. Try to make this as efficient as possible. Buy that.
this new fish swimming in our
look, it's
pond.
her.
Greetings from the beautiful city of Charlotte.
I have a word. I do have a word
What was your
bubble behind
name
me.
again?
Hang on.
Beautiful
move me.
stranger, wasn't it? Well, that's what you look like. Just let me know if
There,
you
how's
need
that?
help push starting your trains.
Is that better? Alright, so let's move this down to here. Because I'm immediately just going to get these two going. And we'll get our cross line. And we'll get a cross line here. And let's buy some trains. So we're going to do Washington to Baltimore. Buy that bad boy.
Look, to be clear,
We'll do another one.
I have nothing against strangers. Some of my best friends are strangers. But you're not from here, and New York is my city. That's where I do business. I say when the trains roll, where they're going, and why. As long as you don't get in my way, everything will be A-okay between us.
If I didn't think it would break the game, I would totally just buy him out now. And just be done with it. Okay, what are you waiting for? Oh, you're paused because I'm paused. Okay, so that should be a one-way. It's like I slid across the screen. Alright, so... Baltimore, Washington's waiting for track clearance.
I see
That's
our
fine.
two competitors have introduced themselves to you. They have different approaches, and so will behave differently. Basically, however, they want to expand their rail networks and make a profit just like you do. So stay on guard and don't let them take advantage of you.
Don't let them take advantage, that's right. So I'm going to immediately do this. This is immediately happening. I'm going to let this guy alone, at least for now. We're going to get ourselves a station here. Like, right now. And, like, just completely...
What are you doing with this
annoy
station
him.
here? I'm already here.
Because I'm not going to buy them out right off the bat like I did last time, because I think that is ultimately what screwed me. Although keeping them alive is probably also going to screw me, so we'll see how well this actually goes. I'm going to try to follow the same line we did last time with this rail. It seemed to work okay last time. Go along... Whoa! Go along the, coast here like last time. That seemed to work out really, really well. Yeah, see 84,000 already. That's decent. Whoa, 515. Why did that get so expensive all of a sudden? Let's see. How are we doing for incline? 0%. We have a tunnel here? No tunnels. We are not doing tunnels. We're not doing bridges either. Look at that bridge there. We're going to go around the cattle farm. Something like so. 626,000. That's actually not bad, considering I have 1.6 million. $518. Okay, I don't want a bridge here, so this needs to move up. This needs to move up. I still don't want a bridge there. What the heck? Come on. There, 279. So I can't do anything about the bridge here, and that's okay. So $279,000. Everything else looking okay. 0%, 2, 4. That's a 4% incline right there. Move that point. Now it's 3%. Move that point, and now I have a bridge. Is that a bridge? Yeah. Don't want a bridge. Those cost money. 279. Any more bridges or ridiculousness, or is this looking good? It's looking pretty good. I think that's my line. Cool. Alright, so let's buy a train. We'll go Baltimore to New York just to piss him off. Add a train. There we go. And we need to add supply towers. So I'll do like I did last time. I put it here and it seemed to work out really well. And then this line down here needs a supply tower, even though it's a short run. Go figure. Okay. So that should do it. I should have 2 trains running on this line now, and I do. Good. So Baltimore and Washington are going to start kicking butt and taking names. Connect 3 rural businesses, so that's going to be these guys. I may have screwed him from going across here now, too. So, I need... Is it beef? Yeah, I need beef down here. How do I want to do this? Eventually, I want to run a second line up to New York. When it, waiting for Washington, Baltimore. Why are you waiting for Washington, Baltimore? You have plenty of track. Waiting for what? Why are you guys deadlocked? You can't go in that way. Oh, yeah, damn it. I put the... That's why it's not working. I put it on the wrong rail. So, get rid of that one. This actually goes here. Like so. Because that way, this will be the coming track, that'll be the going track. And then what I need to do as well is get rid of this one and do this. So now yeah, but he's always going to go into that rail then. I need another switchback. I need to make it so they can go to either rail. Like so. And I'm going to need to do the same thing down here. That way, I should have forward and reverse traffic. There, these 2 trains should just continue to go back and forth and never run into each other. In theory. He needs to wait because he's on the wrong track. Oh, I lost my ability to have a thing there, didn't I? 'Cause I need that there. And I need this one here. There we go. Get rid of this one. Perfect. Now they'll both run at the same time. So this run is going to generate a lot of money, and it's Baltimore and Washington are just going to boom. Let's see, where is she going down here? Hopefully she's going west. Where is she? Nope, she's going east. Dang it. That means she's going to go north next. She would have started down in Augusta. Oh, maybe... No, wait, actually, maybe she started in Charleston. Guess we'll have to keep an eye on her. Oh, crap, he's already digging into my territory. Look at this. He's got the Collins estate. Alright, let's get these guys online. And he's got both of those. I need beef. And I need... I think it's beef. Is it beef and milk? What does Baltimore need again? Baltimore does... Oh, just leather. So I need cows. Baltimore right now just needs cows. So we will service Baltimore with just a small train station. Be nice if I could get... Oh, so close. If I could get the veggies and that... Is that worth buying a large station for? It might be. Because then I can stretch it this way a little more. Let's do that. And I'm actually going to face it kind of northward because eventually I'll service New York with that station too. Okay, let's build some rail. And use that rail. And eventually it's going to go in down here. Actually, let's do this real quick. So we know that eventually I'm going to want to build the second rail here that kind of goes alongside the New York one. If it'll let me. Come on. And it's cheap to do it now because the bridge is already there. So we'll do this. So that's our double rail. And we'll do this now too. So the problem is I don't think there's enough room for another switchback. Maybe there is. Oh, there is. Good. Okay, so this rail right now is going to be servicing these, the farms. Eventually it'll be a second rail up to New York, but I'm going to build it out to here. Out to there? Is that where I want to go? No, a little further. Gotta be mindful of my cash. I'm going to build it out to about there for now. And then we'll take this rail and tie it in. And that'll get us some beef. So we'll go from the farm down to here. So that's 2. We need one more to link into here. I'm kind of thinking, I don't want to do this. I want to stop him in the process too. If I built another large station here, which is a real just asshole move, but that'll prevent him from going any further.
Are you looking for a fight? This farm belongs to me.
Oh, all right. We're gonna tie this into here. Nope, it's got to bend the other way. Got to bend the other way. There we go. Let's see, what is that? 60,000? 60,000? A little over 60,000.
The bigger a city gets, the greater its demands get too. At some point, the goods from the immediate area will no longer be enough.
To here?
That's where the railroad comes in handy. Now select Baltimore to take a closer look at the city. Baltimore, where the headquarters of our firm is located, has a large clothing industry. The city therefore needs a constant supply of fabrics. In New York, on the other hand, the fashion-conscious customers are waiting for deliveries of ready-tailored goods.
Yep.
Lay a rail line between Baltimore and New York so that the clothing produced in Baltimore can be delivered to New York. I'll let you get on with your responsibilities. Stay alert. I will check on your progress from time to time. If you transport the clothing from Baltimore with your rail line, you will be making a considerable contribution to the growth of the industry. Everyone profits.
Already got clothing going there already. Good times. So 760 grand. I can start working on Pittsburgh.
Excellent. You could hire train crews in the staff dialogue.
I think I pretty much stopped him. I don't think he's going to go much further. He's going to probably go this way now.
Of the selected train to assign the staff to it. Now open the train details of your most important train and assign an engineer and a stoker to it.
All right, my most important train. Who's my most important train? Probably Baltimore to New York right now.
You don't have first call on cities, farms, or mines. Of course, your transport income will fall if your competitors connect these to their rail networks. Tracks, locomotives, buildings, and cash all increase the value of your company.
She's going west.
And the higher this is, the higher the price of your company stocks.
So, see, look, she's buying shares of my company already.
Just as other companies buy stocks from you, you were able to buy some from them. If you do that, you will profit from the success of your competitors. You should buy stocks via the company dialogue window now.
I really want to eliminate one of these two right now. He's the closest. What would it be? What would it cost? Oh, I can't do it right now anyway. I could buy half of him. Actually, let's do 49%. I think the objective I have later is 50%. So if I do 49% now, let's see, what would it cost me to do her? It's a lot more because she's worth $1 million already. Let's do 49% of him.
If you own enough shares in your competitor, you can merge with them and incorporate their routes and buildings with yours. Your competitor will then be out of business for good.
Yeah, he will.
This should stay just between us, as it's, well, not entirely legal. But we need to keep all of our options open.
Yes,
a saboteur has applied for a job with you. If you send him to one of your competitors, he will make trouble for them. This can also cause their stock price to fall.
That is also true.
Hey, thanks for trusting me, eh?
You don't have to deploy saboteurs to do better than your competitors. You could deal with them in a more classy and legal way. Take a look at which routes are more lucrative and will ensure you become the most important transporter there.
So let's get this online. Actually, I want a bigger station. This is going to cost me some money, but it's going to be worth it. So that's 100 grand. I'm going to spend another 100 grand, plus the rail, plus the train. But I want to get the cloth from here down to here. What is that, 32,000? Let's get a train on here.
By the way, your competitor, Don Lorenzo, is a bit of a gang boss. You could imagine that he has good connections to bandits and saboteurs. So it's much easier for him to deploy such characters.
Alright, I don't want to drain myself too much, but I don't think I have a choice. I need to get a supply tower in here. We need to get some cloth up to Pittsburgh. And then we need to start planning our route from Pittsburgh over to Baltimore again. Except I might do it differently this time. I had a traffic problem at this station last time. It may actually make sense to buy a small station and just sit it here in Baltimore. Maybe facing that way, and just service the Pittsburgh to Baltimore on a dedicated station. Might be the better option. I'll get myself a little more money before I do that, though. But this is gonna be pay dirt right now. Get Pittsburgh some cloth, let it build up a little bit of cloth, and then I'll configure the line. He's really not doing much, is he? He's kind of stuck. Me putting this station here just totally stuck him. He's got no choice but to start heading towards Syracuse. Let's check our research. What do we have? 160 points. Covered freight car. Increases transportation per freight by 10%. Yeah, we'll take the money. Oh, what do we got? Yes. I only got 30,000. Am I gonna get outbid? Number of passengers at every city. This could be a windfall between... hey, I got it.
Say, are you a bit slow? I have already bid.
I don't know what she means by that, but okay.
Well done. You now possess your first block of shares in a competitor.
Yes, I do.
You should have learned the most important aspects of your position by now.
Oh, see, it gave me that one, 20%. Check that out. So I've already won that.
Stay
it's
alert.
20%.
I will check on your progress from time to time.
Really makes me wish I had purchased 99% of both of them in the beginning. That would have been an interesting way to do it. Oops. Indian resettlement bill passed. Let's see. Whoa, what's going on down here? Demand for imported goods meat has been reduced as the maximum stock level has been reached. Okay, so they don't need meat anymore. This is all stuff we've seen before. Yeah, they don't need leather anymore. More meat. Trains running. Yep. Yep. Yeah, this is all stuff we've seen before. Two trains going to start the gym because they might collide on the same stretch. What? Oh, that's just informative. It's fine, though. I'm not sure why this is waiting here, though. It should just continue on to go onto this rail. What if we, let's edit the... that's not it. You know, I'm just going to leave it for now. We'll fix it later. Nothing like the killings and movings of Indians to forcefully get your business growing. It's true. That was a major, oops. Was a major income booster, unfortunately. It wasn't right, but...
You don't look so dangerous to me with this train.
What is he doing? Let me guess, he just sabotaged me. Yes, he did. Look at that. He's already gonna start problems. Alright, so let's get this bad boy line going. Oops, I don't want that yet. We're gonna build a station. We'll build this one. And... oh, I can't. I can't, it's too far. I built that one. No, that one's too close to the edge of the city. I'm gonna have to merge these two together. That's too bad. I guess I can fix it later. Alright. Let's go ahead and build this line. And this line was kind of tricky. Because ultimately I want it to go up here. And we are not spending $1.9 million to do it. So this is where the fun begins. We have to do this stuff again. We have to go through the valley, away from the river, to the south anyway. And then we got to play the incline game. So we got too many tunnels going here. This needs to go down here. It's 532,000 now. It's a little better. We have more tunnels here, though. So this point needs to move up here. 295. We're so close. $187. That might be it. I'm just going to have to wait for money, I think. I don't want to make this too sharp, too, because I'll have the same problem I had before, where I couldn't merge the two lines together and have two trains go in there, so I have to make this loop out a little bit better out here. So 190,000 is what that's going to cost. I swear I did better last time. There's no tunnels or bridges on this line. The inclines are within what I would consider okay. Actually, this could probably move over just a little. 183,000? What does that do down here, though? 2% incline. 9%. Alright, that gets us around the big mountain. Gets us down through the valley, through this valley. That might be our best option right there. And then loops into that track right there. So I need $183,000 to build that line. So we'll wait for money to build up a little bit more. And that train broke down because scumbag. What's he doing? He's not doing anything. He's completely stuck. He is not advancing anywhere. Demand for imported goods has been reduced. Yeah, we saw that already. Demand for dairy products has been reduced. We saw that too. Hire employees. Yeah, we started doing that. Nothing is unloaded at rural train stations. The only activity loading goods. Yes. Knew that. So right now, Baltimore's sort of becoming a hub. What I would probably need to do at some point is, once this is unlocked, once they have 60,000 residents, which is really close, is to put a warehouse here. And then Baltimore will become a hub transport point, allowing those excess goods to be stored there and then shipped to other cities. Let's see how Miss Thing is doing down here. She's doing weird stuff down here, man. She's using Augusta as like a hub. I don't quite understand these lines she's got going out. She's not a threat yet. She's gonna be. Baltimore turns its back. Reporter exposes grievances. Volume of mail is in decline. I'll begin the series of revelations exposing safety hazard. Oh, this is because he sabotaged
Whatever you're
my
doing,
train.
The reporter has it covered.
Yeah. Yeah, scumbag. Alright, almost got the money I need. How's this line doing? Cotton is delivered to Pittsburgh from here. Yep. Lots of it. How's Pittsburgh doing on? So they have 19 units of cloth for export that I need to get to Baltimore. So as soon as I get that cash, I'm so close. 185, 187. There we go, we got it. So 183, 464. Can't buy a train yet, but at least I get the line in. So I need... No stopping Baltimore, over 1,000 miles. How many times can I click the wrong button? So if I'm going to do Pittsburgh to Baltimore... Why is Washington involved? It's kind of weird. So I need about... What just happened? Baltimore to... I just changed a train.
One day the railroad will reach all the way to the West Coast. Every day, huge crowds of people.
I just changed one of my Baltimore to Washington trains.
The entire country.
That's kind of
funny. The trains will continue to get faster. Don't look at me like that. We can't stop progress.
Let's add a train now. Baltimore to Washington. That's kind of funny. I totally stole one of my trains and moved it to the Pittsburgh line. Okay, I do need to do this, though. I need to get this line linked into here. Come on, there we go. How is that a 4% incline on that short amount of track? Good grief. So these two rails are shared by the Pittsburgh one, which may end up being an issue. I need to do this real quick before he lands. There we go. Oh. I don't have enough money. What do I need? I need 30 grand. I'm 7 grand short. I need a supply tower on that line.
It's either bad staff or poor materials, or both.
I'm gonna have to buy him out. I'm gonna have to buy him out. He's gonna cause me nothing but grief. What do we got here? A better city supplied with goods by rail, faster growth. Let's see. Okay, we got that. Alright, I can buy this now. Every rail needs a supply tower. So what do we have left on our checklist? 20 loads to New York. That is in progress. Baltimore to Toledo. Okay. 100,000 in Baltimore. That's going to just happen naturally. So Baltimore to Toledo by 1836. I have 6 years to do that. Toledo is way over here.
I wanted to tell you, I got something for you. And the bandit wasn't even expensive.
What? Do you want to pay the compensation for 92,000 to the victims of the Travelers in New York? I don't have that money. Seriously? That's not good. That is not good. I should have bought him out. I should have bought him out when I had the chance. He plays dirty. How we doing on cotton here? Workload 100%. We are slamming them with requests for cotton at this one. The train's not even full, so I don't even need a second train on that line yet. I do need to put a second line here, though. Come on, there we go. Yeah, that way there's not any contention at either of these two stations. If the farmer mine expands, so what did Baltimore do now? 56,000 people still. They're growing. They're growing well. 100,000 in the bank. I should start thinking about if I can get Toledo sooner than later. And honestly, it just needs to be Pittsburgh that links it there. I can just run a line from Toledo to Pittsburgh, and Toledo needs beef and leather, which I can supply them from up here. What can we get? 220 points. Anything that's going to give us transported mail. Yeah, we want that. It's more money. Anything that's going to add any kind of reliability to the train. I don't think we're quite there yet. Yeah, this is safety. Don't have enough points yet. We'll do that, and we'll get the bonus to transport. He's still stuck up here. He's got to be making money, though. Let's see what he's worth. $1.1 million. I need 763,000 to buy him out at this point, which I don't have. All right, well, if you guys bear with me for a second, I need to go AFK for just a second. I'm going to let you guys watch.
Did you know that I am speaking in Washington on behalf of some Indian tribes? They have granted me the title of Haiwa Nob, which means the benevolent one.
The benevolent one. All right, if you guys sit tight real quick, I will be right back in like 5 minutes, so hang tight, we'll be right back.
You should look for your train.
Okay. It took a little longer than anticipated, but I'm back. Alright, so where we left off was Mr. New York is continuously trying to sabotage my trains because he's probably really pissed off that I dead-ended him over here. I think he just needs to get over it. So $196,000 in the bank. I need to get a repair center at one of these cities, probably Baltimore being the best choice since it's the hub. That'll service the Pittsburgh line as well as these. I'm going to need one in Pittsburgh as well, though, to service the Wilson Farm one and then eventually the Toledo one. We're actually doing fairly well money-wise. Even though we didn't buy anybody out, we pretty much squelched him. The one we're going to have to worry about is her, and if we look down on the mini-map down here, she is working her way... Yeah, she's working her way northeast. She is heading northeast. She is going to be a problem. We shall see. We should start seeing more clothing going to New York. Oh yeah, I'm almost done with New York. Sweet. That's probably the fastest I've done that in the, what, 3 other times I've done this chapter. We can actually start working on the Baltimore to Toledo run. Get us a station out in Toledo. And then from there, you know, we'll do Grand Rapids and... Oh, and that's the end of the map. I was thinking the map kept going. So let's go ahead and get a station over here now. Right smack dab in the middle of town. What do we have? We have salt, beef, wood. What else isn't there? Oh, there's beef down here as well. Veggies, sugar, cotton over here. What does Toledo actually need, though? Toledo needs beef and leather. So we could get them hooked up with, honestly, both of the cattle farms if you want to just make them a hub. So let's go ahead and, what's it going to cost us to expand? 100 grand. Can't do that yet. As soon as we get 100 grand in the bank, we'll expand Pittsburgh's station and we'll get Toledo linked into it. What I might do is something a little bit different this time. I might try to make a belt line. And what I mean by that is, if I can get Toledo... Well, actually, Pittsburgh would be the fine place to launch. I can do Pittsburgh to Buffalo, to Syracuse, then up through Albany, and then down to New York. And then I'll just have the trains go in a clockwise fashion along those lines. And then they'll just continuously deliver without running into each other. And I can put virtually any number of trains on those lines at that point. There's our 100 grand. Let's get this station upgraded. Actually, before I upgrade it, I really need to do this. We'll do that first. We'll get a maintenance shed on that line. But if I can get the belt line running in this northeast corridor here...
One of your trains isn't doing what it should be doing.
Oh, good lord. He just sabotaged me again. Let's get an engineer on this bad boy. Wow, he's expensive. Reduces maintenance requirements by 20%. Let's hire this guy. And then this guy... Reliability of train by 26%. Yeah, I'm doing that. Let's see if somebody outbids me.
Excuse me, but could you keep out of this? You're driving the price up.
No, I'm perfectly happy with this. Wait, did I assign the wrong train? Engineer, I did. I signed the wrong one. This is the guy I want. I want an engineer and a stoker on this New York to Baltimore run. What is she doing down there? Okay, she's not interfering with me yet. She's gonna soon. She's definitely gonna soon. Need to get 100 grand again. I think that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start working my way. What is he doing now? Oh, he's got the King Preserve down here to Albany. Oh, he's gonna loop around this way now. No, but he can't. Well, he sort of can. He can go over someone else's track. He can't do it here. The AI cheats, man. In all of these games, the AI cheats. All of them. Let's get us some cash. I do want to get a second train on this run here, too. That might be worth spending a little money on right now. That'll increase the money coming in. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Someone on the outside. We'll build a passing lane here. Like so. Bridge it in. Come on, there you go. Bridge it in. Add our signals. So this will be do not enter. And then it'll be do not enter on this side. And let's get a second train on this run now, just because we need to make some more money. Add a locomotives. I want to do Baltimore to Pittsburgh. Yes. Now we have 2 trains on that run. Waiting for track clearance, that's fine. You go ahead and wait for track clearance. So that gives me 2 trains on that line. So that means more stuff from Pittsburgh will get back and forth to Baltimore. And that'll help Pittsburgh grow too. That'll help me get more money. So next 100 grand we'll get Pittsburgh station upgraded. We will get and then we'll get Toledo in on it. So this is my target right here. Getting this bad boy upgraded. Just need 7,000 more. And then I really need to see about buying the New York guy out. Just to eliminate him right now. Before he becomes too much of an issue. He keeps sabotaging my trains, and that's costing me time and money. I also need to get a rail line up there.
It angers me that to this day, nobody has erected a memorial to our founding father, George Washington.
You know, it angers me too.
I hope that the disputes about it will be over someday, and I'll be the first to make a donation towards it.
All right, expand the station. I'm clicking the right one, right? Pittsburgh. Yes. Expand. Yes. And it put on the wrong rail line. That's awesome. Let's fix this. Not really the wrong rail line, just I would have preferred being on the other one. Oops. There we go. Okay, so let's get Toledo in on the action. This is going to be expensive. Use that rail, and we eventually want to go way... Wait, where are we? There we are. Way over here. To Pittsburgh. 200, actually not bad. 217? That's not bad at all. That's pretty much a straight shot, isn't it? Cutting through the farm here, though. Can I make it any cheaper? Yep, I can. 175. It's probably the best I can do. No inclines to speak of. 1% there, 0% there. That's going to be a fast run. So I need 175 grand to make that happen. Need to save some money. Let's check out what we got going here. The John Hancock, we can research that. Number of passengers in every city, yes, please. There's nothing else worth 100 that oh, this one is. We can get the John Bull right now. I might just go ahead and do that.
Call that a new locomotive? Does it have cannons as well?
It does, actually, so stay out of my way. Got our 2 trains running here. This is going to work out well, having 2 trains on that line. I could probably actually add a 3rd one, because then you'd have 1 at each station and 1 waiting in the passing loop. In theory. He's not making a move anywhere. Like, he's stuck. Let's see what he's worth now. In consequence, see what she's worth. She's only worth 1.6 now. 900,000 to buy him out, though. So he is gaining worth. He is definitely gaining worth. How's Wilson Farm doing? And they're loading up that train now. Oh, we have some getting taken by a coach now. We should invest in a 2nd train here. Is what we should do. With a passing loop right in the center. Or just a 2nd rail. It'd be cheap enough to do a 2nd rail. Is Pittsburgh producing enough cloth to warrant that? They have 21 units of cloth to export, and only 3 units of cotton. I think a 2nd rail makes sense here. As soon as this train's out of the station, we'll build a 2nd rail down at the cotton facility. He's growing too, look at this. He's got 6 fields now. So we'll definitely do that. What do we need for this? 175. We're close on that, too. We're doing good this time. I'm cautiously optimistic for the future here. I'm not getting my butt kicked right off the gate, at least. Okay. Time for some railroad maintenance. Get rid of that line. Oh, I have to delete that. Okay, we'll wait. What I will do is I'll make my life easier, though. I'll get rid of that line. So he's just using 1 track there. But I'm going to double that up, just like I did the Washington to Baltimore loop over here. Washington needs cheese and lumber. The lumber for export. They need wood, then. So close. I want to get about 180 grand in the bank, and then I will go ahead and pull the trigger on that rail line between Toledo and Pittsburgh. Setting up warehouses. Oh, Baltimore can get a warehouse now. Look at that. What would it cost me to do it? University Museum. Where is warehouse? Taylor. I don't see a warehouse. City buildings? Railway buildings. Attraction, attraction, attraction. Meat industry. Breweries, weaving, tailors, sawmills. I don't see the ability to add a warehouse yet. I think it's 500,000. I think. Don't know for sure. Oh, there we are, 199.
A big dream
Buying it.
has become reality. Baltimore now has a direct connection to the Great Lakes. This will speed up the trade of goods and help bring more prosperity to the city.
Yes, it will.
My brother spent some time in England. His accounts of how the railroad is used in mining there fascinated me. However, in America, we have considerably greater distances to overcome. A mammoth task.
Why is it not letting me put that rail there? That's bizarre. What if I go the other way around? No, it does not want me to put that there. What is the deal? Is this one too close? That'd be strange. I don't see anything wrong with that, putting that rail there, and it doesn't want it there. That kind of puts a little bit of a kink in my plan. Do I have to redesign this? Don't tell me that. What if I do this? Whoop. If I do that, kill this, this, and this, build this down to here. See, now it's okay with it. And then, can I link this up there now? Yeah, what the hell? This game is so weird sometimes. It's perfectly fine with it now, but it's the same track that was there before. Go figure. Put a couple switchbacks here. Nope, I don't have the money for that. Seriously? Okay. Burned all my money. There we go. Build you. Build you. Put a couple buildings on here, so we're gonna make this go that way, and this one will go the other way. Like so, and then we'll get another train out here. Add a train. Wait, which line is that? Hang on. I want you. Oh, that train's, it's empty that time. Like, I'm gonna wait. Why is it empty? It didn't take anything with it that time. Okay, we'll hold off on that. Let's get Toledo and Pittsburgh linked. Go to Toledo to Pittsburgh. Add a train. We'll go ahead and do the John Bull. It's a nice fast line. Look at that. Baltimore's new innovator. Kicking butt. Yeah, we need to do a supply station on that line too, because I don't think I did that yet. Along about there, I'm thinking. Oh, let's try it again. Oh, not enough money. What do I need? 30 grand. Baltimore turns its back. Reporter exposes grievances. Exposing safety.
Don't worry about it. Who's interested in what the tabloids say, right?
So now she... so now she is sabotaging me. That's perfect. So this train is doing absolutely nothing. Is Wilson's farm not generating? 88% is by train. They have 20 units. They're operating at 42%. There it goes. Now it's picking up. Weird. Let's get our supply thing going now. Come on, oh, 4 grand. I just need just like a little over 3 grand to get that supply tower. I do need another cotton train going between Wilson Farm and Pittsburgh. That's going to help a lot. And then we can think about up here. Think about what we're going to do up here. You know, instead of buying him out, it might make sense just to squash him. Oh, check this out. So I discovered this the other day. See, there's a train on this track, and there's a train there. Watch this. This is how the AI cheats. Oh, there's a train in the way? Oh, no big deal. I'll just drive straight through them. It's fine. I'll just drive through them. That's how the AI cheats. I can't do that. I mean, seriously. The game doesn't let me do that. We will need to get a second train on that Toledo run. Inventor. I can hire an inventor? Inventor. Ooh, she's expensive. What does an inventor do? Inventor. Duration of task. Provides you with ideas and inventions which give you 120 innovation points. Okay. Is that a one-time thing, or does that move on forward? Because if that moves on, that would be awesome. Increase the safety. Increases the power of locomotives by 10%. Increases number of passengers. We've already got that one. Increases passengers by 15%. We're going to take that. And what is this one? Increases reliability by 20%. We need that. Need reliability. I do need to think about starting to hire additional staff too. Let's see if we can't get Wilson Farm running here though. Let's do you. Clone train. Yes. There, we will just inundate Pittsburgh with cotton. Baltimore is working their way up to 100,000 by 1830, so we got 7 years to do that. And I got 14 years for that. Connect 10 rural businesses, I've got 5. I need 5 more for the optional task. Buy one of my competitors is also an optional task, which I would really like to do. If I can squeeze him out. John Hancock, 15 grand. Sure. Sweet. Won it.
Congratulations. But there's probably a reason why no one else placed a bid.
No, there isn't. There is no reason. Okay, so Wilson Farm to Pittsburgh is -8. Okay, so it's not making money yet. So Syracuse... Need to get a train up there. Anything else I can buy? New York and Albany is getting from here. So is Baltimore. I don't see anybody... Did I never put a train on that line? Oh, I did. Okay. Feeling like I need to have another New York train now. I think I need to start putting the squeeze on Mr. New York. So let's do this. We're gonna get a nice long passing loop right here. Like so. Signal here. And a signal here. Oops. And now we need to find my New York train. Where's my New York train? That's not him. There he is. And we will clone you.
I believe that the railroad will democratize mobility. It is a means of transport that should be open to all people. Not only because it is profitable, no, but because it opens up people's eyes to the world.
No, it's purely because it's profitable. Alright, let's tick this guy off even more. We're gonna build... Going on the inside or the outside? Probably the outside. Put this here. And we'll build a rail line down to here. Add a train from there to there. And we'll put a John Hancock on it. Because New York City produces furniture. So that line is going to be incredibly profitable. And there she goes. He still doesn't know what to do here. So he's made a loop. So New York is now getting from King's Preserve as well. Alright, what else is on my list? I need one more, or 4 more businesses linked to the rail line. Sorry, 4 of them that are next to each other. That'd be awesome if there was. So Washington produces cheese, which would be awesome if there was dairy down here, and there's one way down here. I could run that line. I don't want to disturb... Washington's on the decline, though. Why is Washington on the decline? Oh, they're not getting any wood. Or milk. I need to get Washington upgraded. Need to work on them. Baltimore's doing well because of the clothing. Can I build that? See, See, I still can't build the warehouse in Baltimore. I think maybe Baltimore's just not big enough. It's more likely what the issue is there. Pittsburgh and Toledo are doing good. Let's go ahead and add a second train to this run. And we'll use the outside lane. Make that a little longer. Yeah, we need switches to make everybody happy. Where's my train? Here you are. Oh, interesting. Toledo takes cloth too. So, how is this farm doing? Oh, look at that. He expanded 3 more. Level 3, working at 100%. I'm taking everything that that farm can offer. Makes me wish I owned it. She's left me completely alone. She's just down here doing her own thing. That is really unusual. She's a lot more aggressive. A lot more aggressive. Add a maintenance shed to this. Somebody break down? Charleston grows. So she is making Charleston grow. So I need to get wood to Washington, so I might do that real quick. Let's expand here. Good, it's on the correct rail too. And let's get... That is a ridiculously long run. Could get Norfolk in on it. I want to get this wood though. Let's see. So we'll do something like this. 10% incline there. Holy crap. 114,000. Why is it such a large incline? Why are there so many bridges? 13% incline. Good grief. Maybe I can't do it that way. So I need to get wood here. That'll definitely make... How am I going to get that there without doing a really weird run here? Could link it into here. I could loop it around. Maybe this makes more sense, maybe. And that was a lovely sound of my computer overheating again. How do I want to do this? I don't want it to I don't want it to impede with this run, because that run's doing very well. But 110 grand for that short of a run seems really ridiculous. And that incline is ridiculous. Is there anything I can do to make this cheaper? $156. See, it wants to do kind of something like that, but that's insane. Oops. Oh, come on. Seriously? $4,704 because of that bridge. $153,000. Yeesh. Alright, we'll figure that out. I'm not sure what to do there. Is there any place else I can get wood from? Not really. There's wood up here. What does Buffalo need? Buffalo needs beef. Alright, 160 points I can spend. What can I spend it in? Really nothing. So, never mind.
When I tell people about my plans for the railroad, they only see the problems. Laying the tracks, maintenance costs, labor costs. As if a fleet of stagecoaches were cheaper. And don't tell me these mountains of raw materials are supposed to be transported by horses.
Sure. Did you really break down? Yes, you did. So lots of people going between Pittsburgh and Toledo. Lots and lots of people. Maybe I can do... Let's see if it's cheaper to get him dairy. And then we'll worry about... Where'd the dairy farm go? It's down here. It's 382. Okay, no, that's not cheaper. It's all these bridges. It's these bridges. I need to get over that little river there, like so. Alright, let's get a station over here. We'll get it over... Is there anything else near here? No. I don't even think even a large station would get these two. They do not. What about these two? Nope. These two? Nope. So we'll do a small station. We're just going to do one rail line for now. We can upgrade it later. Do one like so.
So you think that is a good idea?
I know it's a great idea. $140 grand for that run because of this stupid little bridge. No, 99.5. 10% incline though. That is a lot of incline. Is it really? I mean, it's well, I guess it is a hill. I'll have to put a beefy train on it. It's gonna be all I can do. So 99,580. And then I can build that line. Who broke down? No suitable freight for the train available. You know, we need to edit this train. So him, manage train. I thought I could choose. Actually, what I can do, I should have done this already, but Washington, Baltimore. We'll add. Oh, I don't know. I can't do cabooses yet. I can't do any of these yet. Okay, never mind. That's later on in the game. You can add cars to your trains, and it buffs certain aspects of the game. Washington to Baltimore is sending beef. It's going to Washington with beef. Okay. And I can build this track now. Boom. Rail line from here to here. Add locomotive.
Your trains might be fast, but do they also provide a decent level of comfort?
As a matter of fact, they do. My trains are amazingly comfortable. Replace locomotives. What would it cost me to replace all my trains? 410 grand to get them all to the latest technology. Can't do that yet. I will want to, though. Okay, more logging. It's going to help out Washington quite a bit. We'll get their furniture business running. Now we need to get the dairy business going. That's down here. How close are we? 1831. Baltimore's still growing, but not as fast as I thought. Need 3 more rural businesses connected. Somebody needed beef. Baltimore needs beef. We could do that one. Or Baltimore,
a station
Buffalo, rather.
Here? How carefully did you consider that?
And we'll get... How do I want to do this? Do it over here. Do that there. And we'll get some beef up to Buffalo. Well, you know what? I did not build a supply tower down on that logging run. I'll have to do that next. Uh-oh, she's encroaching. She is encroaching on my stuff up here. That didn't take long. That happened quickly. Last time I checked on her, there was nothing like that up there. Let's get another supply tower here. And let's add a train from Hill Cattle to Buffalo. And we'll put a John Bull on that bad boy. That'll get us some beef up to Buffalo. And then I need to figure out how this belt line is going to work. My thought it's kind of a waste, but I want to keep Pittsburgh in the loop. But if I branch off this line and loop down to here, that would kind of continue the path. I don't want to cut Pittsburgh off. Syracuse needs wheat. We can make that happen too. I don't know what her intentions are. I'm assuming she's going to go up to Norfolk next. Baltimore's like stagnating. Old Ironside's a success. What can I do to get Baltimore cooking? It really needs a warehouse here. I mean, Baltimore's growing, but not as quickly as I wish they would. There's really nothing it needs. They're exporting meat, they're exporting leather. I mean, there's nothing major that they need. Cloth. A lot of cows heading up to Buffalo. So they got meat for export. I need to get them in line. Syracuse, do they need meat? We demand 0.5. They're almost out of meat, actually. I don't know if I can add a station here yet. I think it'll tell me that I can't do it until I link Buffalo. Yeah, I need to link Buffalo to the main line. So if we do this here, what's this going to cost me? $201,000. See, what I want to do it, I want to do it here. Actually, if I can avoid that river, it'd be a lot cheaper. So if I go here to there and loop around into there, is that gonna let me do that? Yeah, well, what's that gonna cost? $121,000? Can probably make that cheaper. It's kind of a weird loop, though. And that's not even connected. Now I've done it. What have I done? Alright, 108 grand. We're gonna buy that. And now let's link it into here. There we go, that worked. There, Buffalo is linked in with everybody else. So I need a Buffalo to Pittsburgh run now. Pittsburgh, whoops. Set up a rail line. Pittsburgh to Buffalo. And we'll go ahead and buy the big guy. Waiting for track clearance. This is going to be competing with this line over here. That's whoops.
You understand your craft, I must admit.
As I biff my microphone
I hope
again.
that we will fight over land and rails for a long time to come.
I should have probably... let's see here. This may have made more sense. It's probably cheap enough too. 24,000 probably already, that is. 39,000. Yeah, this is what I should do. I don't want these two lines competing for track. Can I delete this? Yes, I can. Move this up here. And then to here to here. Like so. And then we'll do another switch back here. And then what I need to do is... This should have been a dedicated line. It lets me do it. Think how do I want to do this? Cancel you. I'm going to do this. Get rid of you. And this goes to here. Perfect. Now nobody's waiting. Or at least where they need to wait will be over here at the station, which is perfectly fine. But they shouldn't be fighting for each other now. So Buffalo is getting a whole bunch of cows. Still we got some cows. Now let's see if we can't get Syracuse in the bunch, then we can get the wheat from here over to Syracuse. Trying to get that. I need 2 more rural businesses. See, Baltimore's still stagnant, though. I don't know what to do about that. Assign office personnel. Station master. What does she do? Streamlines work process at all stations, reducing time taken for dispatching team by 5%. What does she cost? $12.50? Yeah. Absolutely. You have a mediator. Mechanical interlocking towers. Yeah, we're buying that. Increases transportation fee for freight by 10%. Anything we can do to get more money.
Do you even know what you were bidding on?
I know that I won it and you didn't. This train is waiting for a clear route. Who is stuck? It's probably this station down here. This station's getting way too busy. It might actually be time to build another station down here, but I don't think I can. Not without kind of jacking up my rail lines down here. And I can do that and move Washington over to that. And then move these lines down here to those rails. Because right now he's stuck. Too much going on between those two stations. At least this area is happy now. What I should probably do is give this some more options. I hate when they do that. Do that. There. Let him fight it out. We can get this apple orchard linked in too. I don't know anybody that needs apples though. Who needs apples? Flow of goods. What do we need? We need to get this into Buffalo and Syracuse. Amount stored 16. Yeah, that would be a profitable run right there. Possibly use a more powerful locomotive. What do I have here? Managed train. Buy a locomotive. I've already got a John Bull on that. I can't increase that. The Hill family's gotten in touch with you. Would you like to take over the business? Yes, I do. That's profitable. I'll take those monies. You bet your butt. Alright, let's see if we can't get this in line. Something like that. Nope, that ain't gonna work. We have to go down and then up. Why is it doing that? So 64 grand. Oh, damn it, I didn't see that bridge there. Oh well. So I already messed up and it's only the second day there. I was going to watch a new movie every day this year. I missed 2. Well, you just need to watch 3 tomorrow and then call it even. Right? That's what I would do.
For my friends on the East Coast, the Great Lakes are a long way away, and many of them never want to go there. This is because they have only just arrived in the New World. But think about their children. They won't want to spend their entire lives on the East Coast when a vast land of unimaginable possibilities lies
You've
before
watched all
them.
you've watched all the episodes of Futurama already this year, as in 2018?
Haven't you noticed the spy? He brought something useful back to me.
What? What just happened? Oh, he stole my plans for the John Bull. A lot of good it's doing him. He's not expanding at all. Alright, time to continue my trek to crush Mr. New York City. That is my plan at this point. Work my way up to New York. Oops. It is on the wrong line. We need to be over there. Need to not have a bridge here. 140 grand for that. Well, I started last week Wednesday. Okay, okay. You said this year, and I was thinking you were thinking 2018. I was like, dude. Nope, don't have enough money for the damn supply truck, or the supply house again. Or a train. This is gonna get... It should help get Syracuse this as well, because I'm pretty sure once Buffalo gets what they need, they will move it on to Syracuse. Connection bonus. For what? This little... This thing? Connection bonus? Okay. Don't really need wood, though. Who needs wood? Anybody need wood? It's a cattle farm. I mean, I could easily just link that into Buffalo. Seems like a little bit of a waste, though. I could do, like, this. Or rather this. It's a busy line.
Congratulations. You're doing some excellent work, and your company has greatly increased in value, just as I had hoped it would.
Set up a rail line. I want to go to Buffalo. To Syracuse. Add a train, like a big boy. And we need a supply building. About right here. And let's go ahead and just go ahead and make this a double train. Since the money's flowing, may as well spend it. That's not the right thing. There we go. And we will... Fastest train. John Bull hits 25
faster and
miles
faster
an hour.
all the time. That has nothing to do with traveling in style.
Alright, we have Buffalo and Syracuse talking to one another. And I need... Oh, got 10 rural businesses connected. Now I just need to get... Baltimore still needs 100,000 residents in 6 years. You need to work on getting Baltimore expanded. I would think with this run, with this New York run, that would happen already. So we have a trade warehouse here. There's 70, maybe that's it. 70,000 people need to live there. That could be the difference. Alright, let's check our... What can we do with our trains here? Replace... ...2 years old, yeah. Replace 2-year-old trains with... That's 6 trains with the John Bull.
It seems to me you're broke. Just this once, I'll help you out with some cash.
Oops.
Be more careful next time.
He just gave me $2 million? Seriously? He just gave me $2 million? Young breeding near Grand Rapids. If I have the money, I may as well do it. He just gave me $2 million. I didn't even know that was a thing. Well, okay then. Toledo needs beef. Let's get him some more beef. I didn't realize I was gonna drain myself of cash by doing that. How funny is that? Who knew? Oh, with a massive influx like that, I'm gonna just run with this, man. That's what I'm saying. Why is it random people don't just give me $2 million when I need the money? I hear ya. I think what happened then is expenses kicked in. It's probably what happened. 16 stations. I have a feeling expenses kicked in just as I bought all those all those trains, and that's what kind of sunk it. Alright, that gets us more meat to Toledo. What are you waiting for? Waiting for rating? Oh, breakdown. So, next stop would be Syracuse to Albany to really start ticking them off. You know what I could do at this point, too, I wonder. I'm worth 10 million now. Do I buy him out right now? I probably can. 1.2. I could buy him out right now. And then I'll merge.
Excellent. You have defeated a competitor and taken over all their routes and buildings.
Don't think about it. That only happened because you greased the way with the right people.
10 employees wait for 10 weeks when applying for a job. Alright. Swallowing competitors. That's right. You belong to me now. So I need to get... I do not like the way these runs are working, though. Don't like it at all. I think what I'm going to do is this is... How do I want to do this? I feel like this line should just be connected to this one. Like so. Did I not put a supply tower on this route ever? I did. That's right, didn't I? Nope, I did not put a supply tower on this route. Dang it. There we go. Okay, so... I need trains going between New York and Albany. I don't see anything that needs preserves. I don't even know why he built this train here. Nope, wrong button. Set up a rail line, Albany to New York. Add locomotive. There we go. Let's keep that run going. That's been a small station this entire time, too. It's just weird. So what else do I need to do? Need to reach 20 million. Halfway there. I have 13 years to complete that. Baltimore is increasing again. I've completed these, so I really just need to focus on getting Baltimore moving. What can I do to help Baltimore? I have a connection bonus of 256 grand right here. What is that, sugar?
As a child, I already had a wooden train set. You too? Or do you still have it?
Wow. She hasn't moved to Norfolk yet. That's interesting. Because of the steep incline, the elm logging runs at minimum speed. Okay. Let's see, I am making bank now. Look at this. I've already got $1 million again. Let's, can I invest in her? She's 27 trains.
You really should pay more attention to the maintenance of your locomotives.
We'll buy 10% of her.
I can assure you that your money is well invested in my company.
Is it now? So, bought this business. Yeah, that should be a profitable run right there. What does Grand Rapids need? They have a brewery there. They have wheat here. I could get them wheat. Does that make sense, though? Is that really going to get me anything? I feel like I need to get Syracuse and Albany connected as well. Need to increase my net worth. Let's see. Maintenance is increased. Miscellaneous. I don't know what 40,000 was. Delays in days. 352 delays? Holy crap. I have more worth. I have quite a bit of worth in her. State to Buffalo, missing resources. They not have any grain to... Okay, they do now. Okay. I wish this was linked up to here, too. I might actually have to do that. This guy's waiting. Alright, Buffalo. What do we need to do to get you more worth? You are growing, which is good. 71,000. 18.1 inhabitants per week. Can I build... Can't build a warehouse here. That's bizarre to me. What can I build here? So, dairy's coming in here. I could build a creamery. We've already got one down here, though, so that doesn't make sense. He's producing leather and meat and clothing. I could do beer. What would a brewery cost me here? Probably 500,000. Distillery. No, brewery. Brewery. I could do $400,000 for a brewery. That would take in wheat. Wheat is already getting delivered there. Right? Yeah, wheat's getting delivered from up here. No more industries can be created at the city at this moment. Seriously? It says I can make one. Brewery. No more industries can be built. Okay. Syracuse is growing. How do I get more people and more worth? I need more people and more company worth. Oh, here she comes. She's in Norfolk now. %, is still going by... Where's my train on that line? I don't have a train on that line. What happened there? Set up rail line, logging to here. I must have moved it.
Believe me, it isn't easy to survive in this world of men. These old men with beards and tailcoats think that the world is at their feet. And women too. But they should not expect that from me.
Locomotive slow due to missing equipment because I didn't put another supply tower on here. Because I keep forgetting to do that. I'll put it right here. Check out that lightning storm. That's pretty cool, actually. Syracuse needs a brewery. Or has a brewery, needs wheat. Borders. Number of passengers in every city or company is stationed by 10%. Yes. More people's good.
It's probably just another one of your little mistakes, but could it be that you just placed a bid?
What? Okay. If I get... Okay, here's what I should probably do. If I get Syracuse and Albany connected, I can start working on a belt line and have the trains just go in one direction. Or I'll have one train going one way and one... I'll have to make loops, passing loops, to make it possible for them to go in both directions. By then I can put a whole bunch of trains on that line, and that'll help each of the cities. Clear area near Toledo. I don't really need that. It's wood. No. Wow, Toledo's growing. Look at this. They need cotton. They need this down here. That'll help my net worth. Let's get some cotton over there. That. We'll do... Oops. Come on. That. We'll do this to here. And we'll do this to here. And that to there. By a train from here to there. And a supply tower. Did I ever put a supply tower on this run? I bet I didn't again. That's why that train's complaining, isn't it? That's exactly why that train's complaining. There, okay. 2,700 miles of train. There's a bonus down here. Louisville. 347,000. How we doing now? 11 million. In Baltimore, still growing. 1838. 6 years. -1 out feels like a -18. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. This weather's absolutely ridiculous. Value reaches 12 million. How are we doing now? She's 7 now. She's actually increased a little bit, hasn't she? Let's buy a little more of her. By 10%. Where does that put me? 12.7? 12.4, 12.3, I'm losing value. Why am I losing value? Albany to New York, operating resources missing. Operating resources missing. Oh, is there no... Oh, you know what? The AI owned this line, and he didn't have a supply tower because the AI doesn't need them. Because AI cheats. What do you want? Random breakdown. Let's see if we can't get Syracuse and Albany connected. And then we'll figure out how to get our belt line going. What are you missing equipment for? Which way are you going? Yeah, okay, you're going that way. Fastest train, 28 miles an hour.
Your trains might be fast, but do they also provide a decent level of comfort? Oh dear, there seems to be a little problem with one of your locomotives.
Oh, I love when they... Thomas Breeding near Baltimore. Yes, I will buy that. I will definitely buy that. That should boost my wealth. Yep, to what, 13 million now. Alright, let's get these two linked.
Some people think that I should hire a man to represent me in negotiations because I might not be taken seriously. But where's the fun in that for me?
Okay, so this is going to be a fun link because I have this mountain here to contend with. Which I think... Whoa, what's going on there? Hello. No, 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 we're not doing it that way. What is it doing? % incline, 2%, 1%. I feel like I don't need this and this. Yeah, that's better. 163,000. Can I make this better? 194,000 now. We have bridges. $165. Come on, let's get rid of these bridges and these inclines. $204,000 now. Oh, look at this. 12% incline. I cannot have a 12% incline. 3% incline. 205,000. 9%, 9%. How do I get rid of that? I guess I don't. That's going over the mountain range. That's the problem. I'm gonna go around the mountains. Which I sort of am already doing. .9% incline. I don't know if I can do a 9% incline. .6%, 5, 4. Oh, 0. There we go. Okay. Except it's 5% over here now. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Except I have a bridge now. That's a ridiculous bridge, too. 3% incline, 138 grand. We're gonna do it. 3, 1, 2, and that's perfect. Now, question is, let's try something here. Create a new line. I'm just gonna go from Baltimore. Wait, cancel. Cancel. Add a train. Set up a rail line, because it needs to be new. We're gonna go Baltimore to Pittsburgh to Buffalo to Syracuse to Albany to New York. And that should take us back to Baltimore at that point. We end up in Baltimore. Let's see what happens. And actually, guys, I'm going to be AFK for just 1 second. I got to check on something. I'll be right back. Hang tight. We're back. No, the cat did not spill the water. I thought she did something upstairs. I heard a loud boom upstairs. I'm like, need to go check that out. So, but no cat spilling the water. Thank goodness.
Doesn't my new factory look simply marvelous?
Oh God, where'd she buy a factory? So is this my train that's going all over the place? So my plan now is that train that is going to go that Beltline route, I'll add another one. Which I think it's this one, isn't it? Baltimore, Pittsburgh. Right along. Oh, I forgot you could do that. Check that out. That's actually pretty cool. Nice. I want to make sure this is the right train. Get a conductor on this train too. And probably a security guard. We have a bit of a traffic jam here right now, though. Waiting on Pittsburgh Buffalo. Or waiting for Pittsburgh Buffalo. Green family's get in touch with me. You're way out there. No. Ultimately, I don't need that. At this point, I'm just trying to get 20 million and Baltimore to 100,000. This isn't actually stuck, is it?
You really should pay more attention to the maintenance of your locomotives.
So that is the line. That is the belt line. So is it too late in the morning to eat 5 chocolate cherries? It's never too late. Never too late. Paper mill. Paper mill? Oh wait, I didn't want that. No, didn't want it. That's down by her. Don't care about that right now. Doesn't look like she's gonna buy it, though.
Nice for you to win an auction as well. You might not have had any competition, but still.
Okay, what are we waiting on here? Toledo, Pittsburgh, Buffalo. It's waiting on that one. You moving yet? I'm waiting for Pittsburgh, Buffalo. Oh, you know what I need to do? I didn't, we need to do this. We didn't have a passing line on this route here. That's the problem. And I don't think we have a supply tower over here. But that is the problem. So we will make that do not enter. And then on this side, we'll make this side do not enter. And that should clear my issue over here, right? Nope.
doesn't my new factory look simply
Waiting for
marvelous?
Pittsburgh Buffalo. Pittsburgh to Buffalo is this line right here. Oh, maybe it's waiting for him. I have 2 trains on that run. Alright, we need to make some adjustments. You, sir, need to be... that's Buffalo to Syracuse. Okay, so that's not you. This guy right here needs to be changed. Yeah, that's Cattle Hill. Maybe it is this one. Pittsburgh to Buffalo is Cloth. I don't remember putting 2 trains on that. I don't see 2 trains on it. You still stuck down there? Yeah, you're still stuck down there. So you... where'd my Pittsburgh Buffalo train go? I'm gonna have to change the way he works. Not sure what he's waiting for, but we're gonna change up his route. Pittsburgh, Buffalo, Syracuse, Albany, New York, Baltimore, and then back to Pittsburgh. So that should make him do a loop, which is what I want to do. And that one's free now. And what about you, sir? Manage route. Okay, you are another one that's doing that route. And what are you doing?
The prosperity on the East Coast is growing. I like that, as there are many places there that are dear to me, especially Baltimore. But this wealth is also causing people to become lazy. I hope there will be enough people like me who feel the urge to travel farther west.
This is Buffalo, Syracuse. We're going to change him. So Buffalo to Syracuse, to Albany, to New York, to there, to there, and back to Buffalo.
Oh dear, there seems to be a little problem with one of your locomotives.
And then eventually what I need to do is get trains going the opposite direction too. Waiting for Buffalo, Syracuse. That's this guy.
Things are going better for you than I'd expected.
Buffalo, Syracuse, Albany, New York, and back to Buffalo. There, now I should have, is that 4 trains doing the Beltline? I think it's 4. She bought 3% of my company. Power of locomotives. Yes, please. So what are you waiting on? Cattle Hill to Buffalo. Yeah, I need to fix this line. This needs to be a little different. Need to do something like so. Needs to be like that. And then like that. And now I can, whoops, buy that line, and then I can get rid of this. There, now those will not compete with one another anymore. And then these won't compete with each other anymore. How are we doing now? There's nothing you could be waiting for now. Breweries in Atlanta? Sure, why not? Oh, almost at 20 million. Just need to worry about
Your trains
Baltimore.
might be fast, but do they also provide a decent level of comfort?
So we need to figure out what trains are doing what now. So that's Roberts Estate to Buffalo.
Let me show you how it's done.
Buffalo. Packaging technology. Increase profits by mail. Yes, please. Yeah, you're not getting that, Beatrice. Sorry. Yep, mine.
Say, are you a bit slow? I have already bid.
I don't know what she means by that. Because she lost. Okay, what is this one doing? That is Baltimore to Pittsburgh. We're going to change him. Baltimore to Pittsburgh. We'll give him... We're going to make this one go the other way around. So this is going to go Baltimore to New York to Albany to Syracuse to Buffalo.
Did I allow myself to be lulled in by your good looks? That won't happen to me again.
Jackson Marbles at Technological Wonder. So I have one train going one direction and 5 trains going the other? One's also Baltimore to Pittsburgh. We'll do Baltimore. We'll fix this one too. Baltimore to New York to Albany. Cool. So he's not going to turn around, but he should go to the station.
A little investment in your company's stocks can't harm anyone, can it? Oh dear, there seems to be a little problem with one of your locomotives.
Shouldn't need to do that. There we go. Waiting for Baltimore to Pittsburgh. Okay, so he's waiting for him. As soon as he passes, he should just keep going. Now, I shouldn't have any more trains that are just going between 2 cities. Let's see, what's this guy doing? That's Albany, New York. So Albany to... get rid of New York. Albany. This one's going to go the other way around, too. There we go. Of course, there's a breakdown, because why not? I'm going to make sure that all of these stations are going to need to be upgraded too, because They need to be able to pass each other in the station. So, like, really what I should be doing is something like this, so that this is a do not enter. And then on this side, if I can put it there, which I can't. So this will be a do not enter. And the idea is that the trains will always go in one direction. And they'll always pass each other in the station. So I need to fix it here too. So this side will be not big enough. That side will be do not enter, and then down here. This side will be do not enter. Shouldn't be anybody waiting for anything right now. No suitable freight, that's fine.
I'll tell you one thing. What? We should join forces.
Kill cattle.
You're more on the ball than I had thought. Together we can conquer the world. No? Okay, your loss.
Ooh, she jumped up. She's worth 13 million now. You buy another 10.
I see you've actually developed some business sense and even invested in successful companies now.
So I need to make sure that this train for the cattle farm is not interfering there. So as soon as he passes there, I'm going to link him up to this line. Object in use. Really? Is it really in use? I don't think it is. Still in use, huh? Okay.
Let me show you how it's done.
Yeah, what is she doing? She encroaching? She's trying to. How are we doing here? 18 million. We are almost there, and we are about 19,000 people in Baltimore. It is still 1833. Still have 5 years.
Come on, budge your station over a bit. There's enough space here for the two of us.
Oh, damn it. She made it to Washington. What are you doing up here, lady? Washington's out of my belt loop, though, so... Let's see, is anybody stuck? Waiting for Buffalo to Syracuse. Are we waiting for Buffalo to Syracuse?
It looks like one of your trains has a problem.
She keeps messing with me. She keeps messing with me. I should have moved a line out this way to kind of blocked her. Because now she's going to get into Baltimore, too. And I could cheese the game and do this. We'll call it a passing loop. Here, can I do this? Would it let me do that? Because that'd be funny if it did. That's not gonna work. It'd be funny if it did, though. Well, oh, it will, look! I could totally do that to stop her from going into Baltimore. How much does that cost me? 60. You know, the AI cheats, I'm gonna cheat too. How do you like it? Random breakdown. Lopez Farm to Baltimore. Okay, that's him. What else are we doing here? Waiting for Baltimore, New York 2. Business up for sale is unprofitable. Meat industry near Louisville. No, I don't want that. It's way out there. How are we doing here? Waiting for Baltimore, Pittsburgh. I want to make sure this belt line is working completely because it's Baltimore, New York. Baltimore, New York 2. What? Baltimore, New York. Why is it going there? Oh, I guess it would. New York 2, of course. Except you need to be edited. Baltimore to New York 2. Yeah, that's the wrong line. You should not be on that line. You should be here. And then there. And then over here. Okay, that might have been a traffic problem. Is everybody else moving yet? You're still stuck. Baltimore, New York 2. Okay, so you're waiting for this guy to clear the track. I need to clear... Here. We're going to do it this way. I know there's a traffic problem over here, so... Those are those two stations that I purchased, or the rail lines that I purchased from the other AI, so I sort of need to blend them together. Okay, you are not moving. Why are you not moving? Baltimore to New York.
My parents immigrated here from Europe. I'm not sure exactly from which country. I can barely remember them.
Waiting.
They died when I was 2 years old.
You're waiting for...
Oh no! It looks like one of your trains has a problem. Let me show you how it's done.
Baltimore, New York, Albany. Okay. I think everybody's okay now. I think. Baltimore to New York 2. Baltimore, New York 2. To Albany. To Syracuse. To Buffalo. Whoops. To Pittsburgh, and then back to... Okay, so that should eliminate some of those issues too. Anybody else waiting? You're still waiting for something. Waiting for Baltimore to Pittsburgh. Is that you? Baltimore, New York, Albany, Syracuse, Buffalo, Pittsburgh. Syracuse, Buffalo, Pittsburgh. Okay, so that one's doing its thing. This is a mess down here right now. This needs to be fixed. What are you guys waiting for? Holding up progress down here. Hopefully not. Anybody else waiting? Anybody else sitting? I don't see anyone else sitting. You're sitting. You're broken down, though. You're sitting. You're waiting for... You're being loaded? Baltimore, New York. What do you... What? Did someone really say it's being loaded? Being loaded from where? Oh, the... No, you're not being loaded. You're in the middle of nowhere. What the heck was that? Okay, I gotta be close to... Hey, 20 million. Look at that. Now I just need to work on Baltimore. Oh man, just look at... She went over my rail line. She made it into Baltimore. That slime. That didn't work. It cost her, though. Look at that bridge she had to build. Too funny. That definitely cost her. Oh, this is still a rinky-dink station. I never upgraded this one. What was I thinking? She built right over the top of the trap. I know. Isn't that funny? Alright, I don't care about this line here. This wasn't even mine. I guess the AA learned that. I saw someone else do that on another stream, and maybe that doesn't work anymore. I mean, it shouldn't work, let's be honest. That should not be possible. Just trying to get Baltimore going now. I need to fix the trains that are going to New York. New York 2. They really shouldn't be there anymore. Okay, what are we missing here?
Oh no! It looks like one of your trains has a problem.
Accelerates train maintenance. That would be good. What are you doing? She bought more of my company. How much does she own now? 16%, okay. I wish you could buy your own shares. It would seem to be something you should be able to do. Breakdown. I can't believe she did that. That's really kind of funny. Wait, are you a...
Following my parents' deaths, I was sent to an orphanage. Oh, I know what you think about orphanages, but I got lucky. It was located north of New York, and it belonged to an old married couple who devotedly cared for all the children.
Here's a train in New York. Oh, that's my lumber one, though. Baltimore leaves them all behind. Value reaches 21 million. Okay, you are still... Oh, okay, you're moving. Where the heck is that other New York 2 train? I want to adjust its... There it is. We want to do New York 1. Get rid of New York 2. Let's see, how are we doing down here? Where is that train going? Oh, that's hill cattle. I can delete this now. At least I should be able to. Yeah, that keeps him off that line. And then he broke down. Toledo, Pittsburgh. Slavery debate fires up. Waiting for Baltimore, Pittsburgh. Where do you go? Buffalo to Buffalo. Need to get rid of that. Where is my other train that hits New York 2? Is this you? No one breeding. How is Baltimore doing? 81,000. I think it's going to make it. I really do. I think it's going to make 100,000 before it hits that point without really me doing much of anything. Where are you going, sir? You're New York 1. That's where you should be. How about you?
An exquisite investment opportunity that I'm not going to waste.
She keeps buying my shares. How much does she own now? 21%. I own more of her than she does of me.
Can you tell me what you're trying to achieve with this deplorable behavior?
Yeah, it's called self-defense. New York to Baltimore. Breakdown weather.
Oh dear, there seems to be a little problem with one of your locomotives.
Boy, the weather hits and forget it, all bets are off. That's one heck of a storm hitting New York. Fruit orchard near Washington. Fruit orchard, that's this one. $1 million. I don't have it. I just bought her. That's too bad. Did she buy it? I bet she did. What can I buy now? I can buy the North American. I don't care as much about the train at this point. Accelerates train maintenance. I have to unlock a neighbor. I have to get that one. Right.
Oh, this new locomotive looks adventurous.
Express line in danger. $72 grand. Parcel drops. Number of packages. Yep, we're buying into that. Oh, she's gonna bid me up. Is it worth 70,000 to you? Or 80 rather. What do you think, Beatrice?
Say, are you a bit slow? I have already bid.
I don't understand that response from her. Baltimore to New York 1. I think I got all the trains that were going to 2. We'll find out shortly here. Who was just in there? Okay, it was the lumber.
My childhood was not unhappy. But even as a young woman, I knew that I had to seize my own luck and that I couldn't rely on other people. When I was 17, I left the East Coast.
What has she done now? I just need to get Baltimore to 100,000. That's all I need to do. That's all I need to do to finish this chapter. You know, I got 4 years to do it. It's gonna make it. There's less than 11,000 left now. Express line is in danger. Is it really though? Oh, this might be actually, because she has her little mitts on the area. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go North America. Baltimore is now the biggest city. 90,142. Yeah, we're gonna make it. Baltimore grows. Look at that. Now might be an excellent time. I still can't buy a warehouse here. That's really interesting. How many... See, this is ridiculous to me. So, the AI can basically have unlimited trains on a line. A single track. And they just drive right through each other. What? I can't do that. Are you serious? So she can basically move unlimited amounts of materials from city to city. Just by adding ridiculous numbers of trains. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Man, she's worth 18 million now? I need to get over 50% of her. Although, we're so close. 7,000. A little over 7,000 to go. Is anybody sitting still and doing nothing? You are. What are you doing? Okay, you're doing fine. His belt lines are working pretty well. I mean, I could probably add more trains to it, honestly.
I just cannot say no to a good investment opportunity.
Did she buy more of me? Unreal. This is kind of a little bit of a queue going on here. I might need to add another passing loop at some point. Yeah, this is a bit of a... this area here is a bit of a stopping point. Alright, come on, Baltimore. Let's get you up to where we need you to be. Now I have 3 trains waiting here. What are you waiting for? Waiting for Pittsburgh. This is a long stretch of rail without much of a... Need to add another... I'll try this to alleviate some of the traffic. That will at least keep the trains moving. This needs to be a double rail, though. I should probably just build it out. I think that is how she wins the game. She's just going to buy me up. The question is, will Baltimore hit 100,000 before she has a chance to? That is the question.
I went to Chicago. The city was vibrant back then. At first, I got by doing odd jobs. Perhaps I could have found a husband then and started a nice, boring life. But I didn't want that.
Just rapid expansion of her now. I'm gonna need to build a second line on here instead of these passing lanes. I should be able to do it with the money that I have left. Just to keep things moving. And I built it on the wrong side. Should have been on the other side. Although I guess it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Let's buy that. And then do some track maintenance here. Can I place a demolition marker here? There we go. Okay. Okay, that should, whoops, that should just get, that should just get rid of that. Now we'll go from here to here to, come on, to there. Buy that. I hate doing it this way, but nope, I want this rail. Nope, son of a... That's not what I meant to do. Not at all. Wood Ranch near Knoxville. No. I want this. Get rid of that. Build this. Actually, this is going to work out okay. I need that train to move now. What are you waiting on? Waiting on Pittsburgh. Livestock near Charlotte. No. I'm so close to winning this chapter. And she's just being a thorn in my rear end. Just totally lost where I was. Here we are. Okay, you get rid of that. This goes up here. That. And then you hopefully can link in. Nope, we can't do it. Almost got this. Why can't that link there? But now it worked. Okay then. And I can get rid of you. Okay, so this is double rail all the way to this point. And then get rid of... This can link into... No, can't yet. Get rid of you. Do that. Get rid of you. Now the only sticking point is going to be this down here, because this is sort of messed up down here. I don't know that I can do what I need to do now. Oh, it is going to let me. Never mind. I didn't think it was going to allow that. Object in use, huh? And you're not gonna let me move that rail over. Oh, that's why. It's gonna jockey over to that side. So what I need to do now is get these junctions put up properly. Nope. That. Okay. I mean, it's in use. It's not in use. I can't link these two together because it's in use. Sort of made a little bit of a problem here that I need to correct now. And I can't put a rail there. So this needs to be here. preventing the flow of traffic there. My rail line's all screwed up because I can't delete this segment of track right here. Because it's in use. You're gonna sleep like a dead rock, Snow? Do dead rocks sleep? Is that a thing? Now we're gonna do, just to satisfy the game's ridiculousness, we're gonna do this. Which is ridiculous. We're gonna force this train. So that is going to be the leading track. So the right track is going to go down to Pittsburgh. And that leaves this track to be the one that can't go the other direction. So that should fix it. At least temporarily. This train should hopefully move. In theory. Waiting for Baltimore, Pittsburgh. Waiting for Buffalo. I got a bunch of trains just waiting. All because I can't attach this line. Oh yeah, everybody's waiting now. Everybody's waiting because everything is all jacked up because I deleted that one little tiny piece of track. I need to get this rail back over as well. It's not going to let me though, is it? I have broken it. And this train is absolutely stuck right now. Because I can't delete that one piece of rail. This one right here. What can I do to make this better? Anything? Or am I just completely screwed? See, it's not letting me do that either. It doesn't like this one little chunk here. Isn't that bizarre? I mean, even trying to build a little temporary rail is just not happening for me. I could do that. Let's do that. It's temporary. It should loosen everything up, though. Except it didn't. But hey, I can delete that now. Isn't that bizarre? So what are you waiting for? You are waiting for Baltimore. I'm so close to this being done. I would like to fix this though, because I've trashed it completely. What happens if I, maybe it doesn't like these. Maybe I just need to redo these. It's possible the trains are just stuck. I've seen it do that before. Now, what is your problem? Waiting for Baltimore-Pittsburgh. Okay, so now I should be able to do this. Maybe. You know, sometimes the way this works is so infuriating. This is a valid way to do this, and it's not letting it happen. It doesn't want to have another... Why is it going over like that? Check that out. I need this rail to be able to jump over there. Actually... Hold up. I just realized my problem. This is my problem right here. I can bleed. Pooch that. That's the issue. And then this needs to be able to go over here. Which, for some reason, it still isn't allowing. How weird is that? It's supposed to allow a junction there, but it's not letting it happen. It wants to curve it off to the right for some bizarre reason. Just let the trains do something here. You should be able to move now. Except you can't, because you're going here. Alright. Let's try something here. That is not what I meant to do. Okay, that's not too bad, actually. Nope, actually it is very bad. You took out a lot. Yay. The controls in this game are just sometimes very strange. Okay, this should let me link up to here. There we go. And now, you should allow me to take this to here. Yes, you will. Good. And you should subsequently allow me to do this to here. But, you know, the reason you wouldn't do that before is beyond me. Okay, good. You are clear. Unreal. Now I can add these, which is what I was trying to do originally. I want that to be no entry that way, and I want the other track to be no entry this way. But I need to be able to get back over to this rail, which probably isn't going... Oh, dead. Okay. Okay, everybody should be happy now. Everyone should be incredibly happy now. That was fun. This game is so weird sometimes. Tell you what. Everybody's waiting for everybody else now. Hopefully this just clears itself. It should now. In theory. Waiting for Toledo, Pittsburgh. And you're happy. You
Baltimore is prospering.
There we go.
The upswing can be felt along the entire East Coast, thanks to the dense rail network. And since you have connected the Great Lakes and cities such as Toledo, the United States have grown a little bit closer together. I feel accomplished.
That was terrible.
My dear, now you're getting too successful for my liking.
Let's see what it says. Man, if I didn't screw that up.
The trust in new technology and the art of the adventurous railroaders paid off. Within a few years, a patchy network of short railroad lines stretched from the coast to the Great Lakes, bringing new wealth and a period of dynamic change.
There we go. Was Detroit in the game? I don't remember seeing it.
Soon the first dreamers entered the scene, calling for a gigantic railroad link from the Atlantic to the Pacific, the so-called Transcontinental Railroad. But how is the most enormous project of the century to be funded and executed when the first step had only just been taken?
By buying out your enemies, one by one. That's how. I'm not happy with the way that turned out. I'm glad I beat the chapter, but good grief. That was painful. Chief Executive Officer. That is my rating on that. Did all time rating 19.9 out of 20. Initial capital, overall rating 29.9. Company value. I mean, that's pretty much skyrocketed through here. And then this you can tell where I screwed up because it leveled down right there. Craziness. Craziness. That was long. I mean, that took a long time. I'm glad that I got to the end of it, but oh my lord. Craziness. Wow. See, I haven't checked out any of these other settings. This game comes out, I think it's January 20th? Something like that. I don't remember on the top of my head right now. That was tough. When she started acquiring shares in my company, I thought for sure it was over. Yeah, so I'm glad that's done. That was probably about 3 hours. I started at so we've been streaming for 3.5 hours. So yeah, about 3.5 hours. So yeah. That was painful. I'm glad I bought the New Yorker out when I did. Beatrice, though, she was lower value than the New Yorker for a while there, but I didn't want to have anything to do with the South, because if you buy those southern areas, then you then have to link your other rail lines to those areas, and that would have been wicked expensive, and that's the problem I ran into the last time I bought her out, like right off the bat. But it's amazing how much of a competitor she is, and the fact that they can cheat and put multiple trains on one line is ridiculous. Are they going to add stuff to the full game that aren't already in? I'm not sure. They're kind of tight-lipped about it. I do know there's multiplayer. I don't think it's... I don't think it's here. Like, free mode... See, I've only completed these 2 areas, so I can't do free mode right now in any place else. You have to complete all the areas first. I think multiplayer is planned. It's not in the beta, though. Multiplayer would be a lot of fun, though, to do it against someone else. I did a lot of Sid Meier's Railroads back in the day when that game first came out, and that was a lot of fun, multiplayer. So yeah, that was something else. Holy cow. Holy cow. So it is 1:23 a.m. I'm not going to start the next chapter in this game. I'm half tempted to switch games for a little while, maybe go back to ETS for a little bit. But I'm thinking for right now, I'm going to end this game at the very least. So let's switch over to here, shall we? See? Big screen. I am going to shut this game down. That was killer. That was beast. That was... I'll probably play that chapter one more time. Not right now. I'd like to do the next one. But I'd like to go back to it again and maybe buy her out first, just to see how aggressive he gets. But the big problem that I was having with him, the reason I bought him out when I did, was he started sabotaging just about every train that I had. The Beltline plan, I do that in other railroad games as well, and it works out incredibly. It ends up being incredibly profitable because you can move so much cargo around a one-way track, basically. The end goal being, of course, having a double railway all the way around, which is probably what I should have done instead of playing with those switchbacks. And I definitely had the money to do that. I probably should have just done that, and then I could have just put a ton of trains on it. But I didn't. So, yeah. So what is next for me right now? I'm probably going to need to go AFK for a couple minutes because I'm probably going to drive for a little bit. I'll probably play ETS. I don't have my steering wheel set up right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go AFK. I'm going to get that all set up. I'll probably play for another maybe an hour or so. We'll do a couple runs in ETS. I don't know if I'm going to do pro mods or not. I'd like to do a couple special transport cargo runs, so maybe I'll skip pro mods for now and maybe do one or two more of those. I do also need to pick up the specials that I got from completing the holiday run, which was a lot of fun. The holiday run was great. I hope to see more special events by World of Trucks as well. That was just really cool. So, give me 1 second here. Yep, got my Tier 2 rewards. It says my Tier 2 rewards are here. Except when I click on them, nothing happens. Oh, here we go. What is going on? First, World of Trucks tells me I need to sign in, then Steam tells me I need to sign in, and then World of Trucks turns around and says I need to sign in again. I don't know what's going on. But I got him. Here we go. So I got the Polar Beast, which is a visor dangler. I got a little snowman. I got the Crystal Dimension paint job, which I'm probably going to go ahead and put on. And then I got a wallpaper, which is really cool. Yeah, all the sign-ins. A ridiculous number of sign-ins. I don't know what's going on with that. So why don't we... I'm going to prepare steering wheel and stuff, so if you guys want to hang tight, I am going to do a couple runs in ETS, and we'll be right back. So hang in there. So sit tight. We're going to end this stream here. We'll start a new one for the purposes of having a separate video. So just hang in there. I'm going to do a sign off for now, and then I'll sign back in about 5 minutes and get that other stuff going. So bear with me here, guys.